What is up, you guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Remastered some more, because of the fact that they said that this game is coming out in the year 2024, and gave us nothing more specific than that. And, well, people want to know, when exactly is this game coming out? I'm going to provide some thoughts, some theories, some speculation, all that kind of jazz on when I think Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Remastered will come out, and I'm going to base that off of certain criteria, which I'll get into in a little bit. If you enjoy this video, definitely do drop a like and subscribe down below, and tickle that notification bell so that you can be notified of whenever I upload videos. It truly means a lot to me. And check out that Luigi's Mansion 4 concepts updates video with through the card up here. You know, it was really cool. I got to show off an animation I had commissioned and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, without any further ado, let's just get into talking about Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Remastered. I think something that'll be very telling for this game is the upcoming September Direct. Sure, there hasn't been a Nintendo Direct confirmed yet for September, but they've been doing one every single year for years now. It's safe to assume that we are going to get a September Direct soon, and it's very possible that in the September Direct, we could see more of this game. Now, whether they just do another little tease, which would be kind of weird to be honest, or if they just do a big blowout and show a bunch of information to give a release date, that's yet to be determined. But we're going to go down two different avenues, one being if they do show it in this Direct, and the other being that they don't show it in this Nintendo Direct. Now, let's go into the first possible option here, that they do show it in the Nintendo Direct. If they do show it in this upcoming Nintendo Direct, it honestly depends on how much they show. Like, if they just give us another little teaser, just a little gameplay, no release date, no, not even a release window, it could still be a little while until we see this game. You know, if we see it in this Direct, but don't get a window or release date, then I could see it coming around between the months of April, May, or June. Just because maybe they're saving the date for the February Direct, or whenever they do it in the winter, and we just gotta wait until then. But if they do give us a release date or a release window in this Nintendo Direct, then our question will be answered, and this video will be made pointless in probably just a couple weeks. And, you know, we'll figure it out from there. But I do think that we're not going to see a big blowout of information. I think it's a little too soon, which is weird to say because this is just a remaster, but the way Nintendo framed this, they literally showed like 10 seconds of gameplay footage, said like the bare minimum, saying it's a re-release, a visual enhancement of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. They haven't said much more than that, so I don't think they're going to be giving a big blowout of information before sprinkling a little more information to us. So I personally, if we do get this in the Nintendo Direct, I don't think we're going to get a release date or a release window. So I'm going to say that anytime between now and March are probably off the table, to be honest. Now, another question is, well, what if we don't see it in the Nintendo Direct? And I will be honest, part of me thinks we might not see this in the Nintendo Direct. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that we've got lined up, and, you know, I think it's pretty reasonable to say we might not see it.
Yoo-hoo.
And no, I'm not saying it because Zippo didn't bring it up in his little leak, rumor, or whatever. I don't take credibility to that. Like, listen, Zippo's gotten things wrong. I don't believe all of those, so shoo. But the answer to this question does get more complicated if it is not in this Nintendo Direct. Because if it's not in this Nintendo Direct, then they could obviously do a Twitter trailer. I mean, Paper Mario the Origami King was literally revealed on Twitter. So it wouldn't be above Nintendo to just throw a Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Remastered trailer, whether it be before the Direct or after the Direct, or even a month or two after the Direct. You know, again, like, it's very possible that they just kind of go by the wing of their own seat and just don't put it in this Direct and post it some other time on Twitter, or X, as it's now known. But then, what about if they don't show it in this Direct, and we don't see it until the February Direct? Well then obviously, if we're not seeing it now, and we're not seeing it until February, then we obviously ain't seeing that game really, really soon. I guess they could do the whole shadow drop thing like they've done with Metroid Prime Remastered and Pikmin, 1 and 2, but I don't think they're going to do that because those were obviously shadow drops. It'd be weird to announce it and then kind of shadow drop it later. I don't know. It sounds a little weird, a little too weird for Nintendo. I mean, announcing something and shadow dropping at least makes somewhat sense because you get the surprise and then you can play it now. It'd be weird to announce the game and then drop it. I don't know. To me, that sounds weird. And it also is possible for Nintendo to announce the release date in the February Direct. Again, granted, we don't see it until then. And it be in April or even May, Like, it is possible for the release date to not be far off. But again, I do think they would want to show it one more time before they announce the release date. Because I personally, like I said, I don't think this next trailer, whenever it is, I don't think it's going to get a release date. I don't think, even a release window. I'm personally not thinking that. So, we'll have to really wait and see what Nintendo do on that. So, to sum up all those points, if we do see it in the Direct, then I think it's safe to say we could see it in the first half of 2024, particularly between the months of March and June. I think that is likely. March being the very earliest that we could see this game, with a trailer in the September Direct, and then the release date trailer in the February Direct, or something to that effect. But if it's not in the Nintendo Direct, then again, it completely depends on how Nintendo handle it. If there is some sort of trailer, then again, it could be another March to June situation. But if there's nothing until the February Direct, then I'm just going to say the second half of 2024. Maybe they want to save this game for Halloween. Maybe they want this to be their second half of the year title. It would be really, really interesting. I mean, 3 out of the 4 Luigi's Mansion games were all released in the second half of the year. Dark Moon being the only outlier, but again, this is Dark Moon Remastered, so we don't know. If I were to guess what month they would release Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Remastered, I'm going to say April. The reason I'm going to guess April is because of the fact that the only reason that's deterring me from putting it in the second half of the year is because of the fact that it's a remaster. It's not a big thing, especially if it's only a visual enhancement. It would be weird for them to announce this game like a year to a year and a half before it gets released. It sounds fishy to me. I don't think that would be the case. I definitely see it in the first half of the year, but I don't see it in one of the early months. Like April, maybe March the earliest. But that is something that we will have to wait and see on. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you have to say. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below. Hit that notification bell so you're notified of all of my uploads. And check out the merch store. There's some cool ZakPak merch up on there for you to check out. And until next time, you guys, I'll see you in the next video.